In this video I'm going to go through some of the preparation of my equipment to get ready to do an alignment on a radio. And the radio that I'm going to use is a Crosley model E10BE, and if you want to follow along in the alignment procedure, you can download the whole diagram from Nostalgia Air. I've had this generator on for an hour or so to make sure that it's warmed up and ready to go. But the dial is not real accurate and I need to work on it someday. So what I do to calibrate the dial is to use a phase lock loop radio like this one. Turn that on. I've already got it set up to 455, and what I'm going to do is I've got all the controls turned up to as high as they'll go, but I don't really have an antenna on it. I'm just setting it on the back of the leads here, and I'm going to calibrate the tuner to 455 using this radio. I'm turning this knob here. Okay, did it peak there? Okay. So now I'm going to be very careful and not touch that control, but I can vary the RF output from this knob right here. Here's the radio that we're going to align. It's a Crosley, and I've got it plugged into my Variac, and there's a isolation transformer back there, but I also have it up on my bench computer here so I can read the instructions for alignment. Okay, I've got that 200 picofarad capacitor hooked up to the high side of the antenna, and I've got the radio turned up rather loud because there's something very important here. I'll turn up the RF. Notice that the noise disappeared. When you're adjusting this, you don't want to overload the AFE signal, automatic volume control. So you want to use a very low signal like that to adjust with. Because if you have it up like this, the automatic volume control has taken over and you're not going to get an accurate adjustment. So you can just barely hear it. Here's the wiring diagram of the radio, and I was talking about how very important it is not to activate the automatic volume control, which I have outlined here. So you want to keep that signal as low as possible
So this capacitor that I have circled at the bottom does not start to charge in a negative direction and shut down the first two tubes or retard their amplification. So remember to use the weakest signal you can get away with to line an AM radio.